Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Birds at the Rodeo. I'm Eric, your resident Eagles fan.
I'm Orlando, the resident Cowboys fan.
And man, let me start off by saying I could not watch the Broncos game how I wanted to. I was working ACL. Any of our Austin folks who know me in Orlando know we're working two jobs right now. And our second job required us to work ACL. It's requiring us to work ACL currently. And I worked this past Sunday, and I tried my best to watch it on my phone, but it's just not the same as being at your house locked in on the game. It's just not the same. There's a lot of things happening. Now, I was able to catch the last drive. All right, now I'm just going to say this first and foremost. Our defense played like uncharacteristically undisciplined. Mm-hmm. Like Zach Bond, I don't know what that hit was. We got pass interference calls going crazy. So, and I tried to find the all 22 of the game, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I didn't get a chance to watch the game like in totality, isolated at all. So I'm gonna go off the box score. Number one. Saquon Barkley having 6 touches is crazy. Yeah. I don't even gotta say nothing else about that. That's just crazy. Kevin Patullo, I don't know what you were thinking.
It was really crazy. Y'all were up by multiple scores, so it's like, yeah. Not only did he didn't get the ball in like the most
crucial situations.
Yeah, the most like obvious. Run heavy.
Right.
Like that's when you run the ball. That's when you really. I understand trying to get your offense going, but like I don't understand what they're doing in terms of. Yeah, there needs to be a balance. You just can't just cut one. If you're running the ball, just AJ and Devontae get no targets, or if you are throwing the ball, then Saquon's not going to get the ball. Right. Like, you have to be able to do both.
Complementary football. Yeah. I mean, I saw Devontae. He had 8 catches for 114 yards. Great. Jalen Hurts, he threw for 280 on 38 pass attempts. I don't love that. He had a 55 QBR, man. Like AJ Brown, he had like 5 catches for 43 yards. Man. Look, listen. Now I said it. I expected us to lose against Denver. They were a tough team. They are a tough team. Mm-hmm. Defense is young. Cortland Sutton, he had a very good game against Quinyon. It wasn't even so much Quinyon playing bad. Cortland Sutton was just having a great game. That's honestly what it was. Yeah. Good defense, better offense. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad we dropped it. Because like I said, like if this is the game that we need to learn and really like hit rock bottom and say, okay, like this, whatever this is not working, mm-hmm. right? Like Kevin got to get back in the lab. Nick, Jalen, the whole offense needs to get back in the lab and just get back to the basics, man. All right.
And isn't that what they were trying to do? Didn't Jalen, Saquon, AJ have like
they had a meeting on Monday.
Apparently lasted for multiple years.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. There's multiple things to be said about it. I haven't dug too much into it. I mean, look, man, listen. I don't even like. We have too many all-pro caliber players and Pro Bowl caliber players for this to not be working.
Right.
And I mean, look, man, if Kevin Patullo, I was on record saying like I don't think he sucks. Before we got the Giants coming up tomorrow. We're recording on Wednesday. We got the Giants coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
If this is not fixed tomorrow night, I don't got nothing for you, brother. Like I don't got nothing for you. I can't. It's just crazy. Like I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like you have Saquon Barkley, you have AJ Brown, you have Devontae Smith, you have Dallas Goedert. Like you are literally. It's an abundance of riches, right? No defense has a luxury of doubling anything. They don't have the luxury of stacking the box. Because you have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith on the outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Dallas got it in the middle.
Yes. Like it's almost maddening. I saw somebody tweet, they was like, I miss Kellen Moore. And I quote tweeted, I said, I miss Shane Steichen. That's who I miss. Because he had us rolling. That's who I miss. That's when Jalen Hurts put up MVP numbers. That's when we were running the ball at will, too. That's when we were just, literally, it was just pitch and catch 24/7. Like, it was just beautiful. That's who I miss. We haven't had that. We had a little bit of that with Kellen Moore, a little bit. Right? But Kellen started off slow and stagnant, too.
So what's your confidence level
right now
going into tomorrow night's game?
On a scale from 0 to 10, man, I'm gonna go at like honestly, I'm probably going at like a 5 or a 6. Just and it's people like, well, it's the Giants, like division. Is it because it's a division game? And I'm like, well, there's that, and it's just like it's football, man. Like anybody can be beat.
Definitely.
The Giants just came off a bad loss to the Saints. If you don't think they're going to come in here.
But that was after coming off a good win against the Chargers.
Right. It's just, man, it's football. It's professional football. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. All right. So should we win this game? Yes. Am I going to guarantee it? No. We got to wake up, man. We got to wake up. Like it's no more. We're 5-6 games into the season now, man. Like if we don't wake up now, it's over.
So what if? So obviously losing was, and that means that's a whole ordeal. But
if we lose to the Giants tomorrow, I don't know. I'm liable to do anything.
Right. The season is a big question mark.
That would be like the Jets. That when we lost to the Jets in 2023, it'd be like that.
Okay.
Because I knew the season was over at that point.
But what if y'all win in kind of the same fashion that y'all been kind of winning? Y'all don't really dominate them as the bad team they are.
And I would say it's still 2023 because we ended up making the playoffs but got bounced by Tampa in the first. Like we should have never even made the play. I literally said like I wish we could have forfeited that spot because we didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. We did not deserve that playoff spot. So I really hope this is not 2023 repeating itself, but it could very well be 2023 repeating itself.
So it's kind of like how I feel when we play the Giants. It's like anything less than like a domination is gonna leave you with question marks.
Yeah, 1,000%. Like I mean, there's a whole lot of things that need to be addressed and corrected. Offensively, defense. I'm not as worried. I don't know what happened down the stretch that last drive. When I saw that Zach Bond late hit, I was like, what? Like Zach Bond did that?
Yeah.
I was like, honestly, I was floored. I didn't know what that was. So I'm not really worried about defense. But I mean, we gotta create more turnovers. But I think it'll get there. Yeah, offensively, man, there's a lot of question marks. A lot of things that need to be corrected. Landon Dickerson is going to be out, so we'll see how. Man, I think it's going to be Matt Pryor.
So who's in and out? Because I know is Lane Johnson still dealing with injuries?
Lane is back as far as I know. Okay. They just said Landon was going to be the only one out on the line. Okay. So, and even if Lane went down, I trust Fred Johnson. We already know this. I trust Fred Johnson. Matt Pryor though, like if Landon Dickerson's out, honestly, I kind of want Trevor. Oh no! Hey, I hope it's Drew Kendall, the rookie we got. I hope it's Drew Kendall that gets to start. I don't know who's gonna be, but yeah, man. So we're gonna be missing our Pro Bowl left guard, so that's gonna hurt us a little bit, obviously. And the Giants, I mean, they got Dexter Lawrence in there, man. You gotta get 4 hands on that man. So yeah, man. I mean, like you said, anything less than what y'all did, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. Anything less than what y'all did against the Jets, we gotta flat out dominate. Flat out dominate. So, Pierce Jackson, where are you at, sir? Because your Jets got the work from the Dallas Cowboys. I didn't even watch the game. I knew y'all were gonna dominate. I mean, if that it would have even been close, I'm sure you would have came on here and just like laid into them. So, I mean, did you get a chance to watch the game?
Yeah. So to me, I'm at a place just where with our team where I feel like if it's not a because like I said going into that game, I thought it was like if we don't dominate, I'm gonna have questions about the team, and we did dominate offensively, but obviously defensively we got just as much. They dominated us just as much. ended up going to overtime and needing Brandon Aubrey to kind of like, do what he does his best and kick the long field goals so he get us in overtime and then win the game. And so with the Jets, I was kind of, expecting the same thing. Everyone, you might say like, oh, it's just Justin Fields, but he's not obvious. He's not terrible. Garrett Wilson's a good receiver. Brees Hall's a good running back. Their offense, it shows it has, the makings to be decent. Mm-hmm. And then when you see what quarterbacks have even done against us who aren't decent, Russell Wilson, who's no longer going to be playing this. I mean, his career might be over at this point.
Possibly.
And then Caleb Williams, who obviously we're still wondering whether or not he's a bust. We're 5 games into the season. That's the only game he's just looked.
I don't think
like the number one pick.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's looking at Caleb Williams like a bust. But he did play his best ball against y'all. So
so it wasn't going to be. It didn't seem impossible that Justin Fields was going to be able to have his best game against us too.
Man.
And so going into that game, that's kind of where I was thinking. I was like, okay, well, our offense. Now that was how I was feeling the last time we recorded.
Right.
Then going into the game, by the time the game started, we were down. We knew we were already going to be down CeeDee Lamb. Then when Cavante Turpin was out, and then 4 out of our 5 starting offensive linemen were out.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we had
4 out of your 5 starters were out?
Cooper Beebe did not play at all. Yeah. Tyler Smith suited up and they said he was available as an emergency, but did not play a snap.
So who was the starter that played?
We were out Cooper Beebe, Tyler Smith, Tyler Guy, and what am I missing?
Cooper, Tyler. Terrence? Was Terrence still the one starter?
Oh, no, Tyler Guyton, Tyler Booker, all 3 Tylers were out. Booker, Tyler
and Cooper.
Smith,
Terrence Steele was the lone starter?
Our worst line was our only starter, yes. We started Nate Thomas, Hakeem Adeniji, Brock Hoffman, and...
I did not know that.
Who was the last starter? I can't. It might have been. TJ Bass. It was TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Hakeem Adeniji, Nate Thomas, and then Terrence Steele. Those were our starting lineup.
Did y'all give up a sack?
We gave up 1 sack at the end, garbage time. That kind of just he just kind of went down.
So y'all were able to. I mean, you tell me. I mean, because again, I didn't get to see the game. So like, was it just a beat down from start to finish?
Yeah, pretty much. So
did defense make plays against?
That was the thing. Our defense, they started off the game making stops. It started off, they were kind of getting gashed here and there, but they were able to hold them to field goals, and then we were able to respond with touchdowns. They were field goal touchdowns. Because
the final score was what, 34?
It was. Let me just to be.
I thought it was. I think it's higher than 34-6. I thought it was.
It was 37-22, but it was it was like 30-3 going into like the fourth. And we ended up giving like 2 garbage time touchdowns or something like that.
Did y'all put backups in at that point?
I don't know if it was back. We just
37-22. Yeah,
they weren't.
Because I remember seeing at one point, I was like, the Jets still had like 6 points. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was even 30-6 at one point. Yeah, we were really able to. And that's at this point, this is what our team can be at I feel like at its absolute best. Because that was our we don't even need our defense to do that. They, like I said, at one point they pretty much held them to 3. Yeah, 3 points, 6 points if you want to give it to them when it really mattered. If they're just holding teams to 20, because we scored 37 and could have scored even more. Like we took our foot off the gas at the end and. I mean, our offense is at a point to where, I think we can. That's one of the best offenses that the Cowboys have had in a really long time, and I think, it's not. I say that out of all our, because we've had a lot of top offenses recently, and I think it's the best of those. Right. And I think that,
you think it is the best?
Not right now. I think it has potential to be based off what it is right now. What it is right now. it's the best offense in the NFL, and that's without 4 offensive linemen,
without CeeDee Lamb,
without Javonte Turpin. We're looking like we're running the ball. I mean, amazingly, Javonte Williams has been one of the best. I mean, it's got to be the best free agent signing we've had in the past 10, 15 years. He's one of the top running backs in the NFL just based off production this year. I think he's like 3rd in the NFL in yards, top 5 in touchdowns. He's got to be top in total touch because he even had a receiving in this game. He's doing exactly what we need him to do.
Yeah.
George Pickens, I mean, stepping up in CeeDee Lamb's absence has been, I mean, everything we could have hoped it could possibly be.
He put up 100 yards against the Jets?
No, he didn't. He only had
he
2
catches. He did get a touchdown, right?
Cooked sauce one-on-one down the field.
Oh, man.
They were hand fighting each other down because I know Sauce was crying for a push-off, but he literally grabbed George Pickens' jersey.
Yeah.
They were literally fighting their way down. It was a good no call, and got the touchdown. And so he only had 2 catches for I think that was like a 40-yard touchdown. It's probably like 60, maybe 60 yards.
Yeah.
But the star of the game,
who? Is that 19? Oh, who is
Ryan Flournoy.
Wait, is that a Ryan Flournoy jersey?
This is the Amari Cooper jersey.
I'm about to say,
but he is number 19, so I did what I could.
Wait. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Lando has come from who is Ryan Flournoy to Ryan Flournoy.
His final stat, he didn't score a touchdown, but he had 6 catches for 114 yards.
Wow.
Very effective. And I think where we are right now, because when
you used to dog Ryan Flournoy.
That's the thing. Here's the thing. When he came on the team, we were searching for our wide receiver 2.
Yes.
Now, the role he actually stepped into was wide receiver 2 in this game, but in the position that he's potentially in, we have CeeDee Lamb, we have George Pickens, and then it's just a
collection of guys.
Ryan Flournoy, Jalen Tolbert, who's been a proven clutch guy, who's proven to step up in a lot of different ways when his number's called. Javonte Turpin, who's a gadget guy, who's a special teams guy. I mean, and the thing is, with our offense right now, it doesn't matter who's on the field. If you're open, if you're playing hard, Dak is going to get you the ball. He's going to trust you to make plays if you're on the field.
Right.
Now, granted, there are times where it feels like, why don't we just get the ball to CeeDee, get the ball to Pickens? But I mean, at the end of the day, it shows in times like this where Ryan Flournoy needs to step up in a game where, and against the Packers, where Jalen Tolbert has to run back and get that sideline toe tap catch. I mean, things like that are going to go really far with this offense going. I feel like that's what kind of sets us apart right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys have a wide receiver 1, a wide receiver 2, and a really good quarterback. But it's that third guy that can, I think we might, if we don't have we for sure have one of the best wide receiver 1 and 2. If we can compete and make sure and have one of the best wide receiver 3 guys, our offense can be unstoppable in the sense to where, like I said earlier, if our defense can just hold teams
to 20
points to 2-3 touchdowns, I mean, I feel like we can win a lot of games. And I mean, we have the Panthers coming in. Great, and I definitely want to give a shout out because I'll say our defense. I don't want to congratulate. I don't want to cheer for an injury.
Oh, did somebody get hurt?
But injuries, it was almost like
somebody got hurt in the Jets game.
Yeah, there were multiple injuries to where the Jets went from moving the ball to where we were holding them to field goals.
Yeah.
To 3-and-outs, to punts, to not even doing anything and doing exactly kind of what we've been screaming at the coaches, begging for the coaches to do. We've been begging for certain players to be benched.
Who got benched?
It was due to an injury, but Jack Sanborn, every Cowboys fan,
this might be.
I don't think I've ever seen just complete collective Cowboys fans as just like conglomerate.
Yeah.
Come to the same conclusion that one player needs to be off the field, if not Jack Sanborn. And it was clear as day that favoritism was being played.
Yeah.
He was a mad guy. He just joined the team. He was brought in basically with Eberflus.
Yes.
And based off the play through the first 4 games and a quarter that he played, he was one of the worst linebackers in the entire NFL. We were begging for Marius Leofau to play.
Oh, okay. So didn't he used to start for y'all?
He played last season. He was a rookie.
Yes.
And so he came in. He didn't start. He played. Eric Kendricks kind of started, who was somebody I wish we could have brought back, especially if we were going to bring in Jack Sanborn to do that.
Yeah.
But we were begging for Marius Leofau to play in this season.
So Marius Leofau finally got a shot,
and this is the second season, and they were basically the coaches were saying, "Oh, he needs to basically his spot. He needs to show and everything that we saw from training camp to preseason showed that he earned his spot." And now, like against the Packers, he did have a very boneheaded play. It was almost like the Zach Bond play. It was just a late hit.
Marius Leofau?
For no reason. And so, like, I remember people being like, "Oh, like being mad at him for that." And I'm like, man, I'll take that because because in this game he comes in and another drive basically. Because, like I said, they kicked 2 field goals and then they had another drive. They're driving. It looks like they're about to be able to get in the field goal range again, put more points on the board to where they're going to have to start, going back and forth. And it kind of changed the game. Marius Leofau gets a peanut punch on, I think it was, I want to be right. It was,
Speaking of peanut punch, did you see Kyron Williams?
Yeah.
Okay. It just side note real quick. That was not because I hadn't seen it live.
Yeah.
That was not as egregious as people made it out to be. Like, he kind of got sideswiped, but he didn't get punched in the face.
I don't think he got.
He got his helmet got sideswiped.
But he didn't went down. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't think he got punched in the face. So,
but he punched the ball out from Brees, made him fumble, and then kind of completely changed the game from there. From that point, they really couldn't move the ball anymore.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, offensively, we were doing whatever we wanted. And
so was Justin Fields bad? Like,
no, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
He just I don't know what their deal is really. Honestly, I couldn't really tell. I wasn't really watching the game from like an offensive perspective when they were on the field, if that makes sense. But yeah, I honestly would have to kind of watch them again just from a neutral aspect, just to kind of watch Justin Fields, see what he could really give. Because, like I said, I was also at work, couldn't really watch how I was.
And it was also at work.
More so listening when we didn't have the ball. But another guy I want to give a shout out to on the defense, the Cowboys fans, most of them know that's James Houston. James Houston.
I've never seen him smile so hard.
Because it's an inside joke. Cowboys
James Houston.
Yeah, he's a D end. He's been our best defensive end this season.
Yeah,
he's getting constant pressure on quarterbacks. He's leading the team in sacks.
Former Detroit Lion, I believe.
He has more sacks than
Micah.
Somebody, there's a couple of guys on the Packers. I don't know. Micah might be one. I don't know. He has that's neither here nor there. But
this guy here,
I think that our team is looking. That if that's what our team can be, this team isn't dead. This team has a decent chance to make some noise. Probably maybe make the playoffs, depending on what the rest of the division does, the rest of the conference does. Because right now, the conference is kind of wide open, so I don't think. Man,
I think both conferences are kind of wide open right now.
I'd agree with that, and I think that depending on where because like I said last episode, while I do agree, I think that we won the trade because, like I said, for us, It was a trade for the future.
Yes.
Depending on how this season goes, we could be in a position to make a move to do something now.
With those picks.
With the cap space we have.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that depending on our next games against the Panthers and the way with the injuries we have, I needed us to be able to win this Jets game, to win this game against the Carolina Panthers,
right?
Without it just being a dogfight. We needed to be able to come out without sustaining a lot of injuries. We needed to be able to win fairly easily and do that. So round 1 is done. Now we got round 2, but that was before we played the Commanders. And hopefully we'll be able to get some of these guys back from injury, looking at CeeDee Lamb, some of these guys that were on injury reserve, maybe coming back. And, I mean, our next few games, if we can win, I think like I said, we have the Commanders and we have the Panthers, the Commanders, then we have the Broncos, which will be our for sure toughest game in that stretch. But, like I said, I don't think it's unwinnable. And then we have the Cardinals, and then our bye week, and then the trade deadline. The trade deadline is the day after that Cardinals game. If we can win 3 out of those games, potentially, because 4, this is the big if. Like, obviously,
yes, I
think we're in a position to where I think Jerry should
field calls.
Yeah, he should make a move.
For who or for what is my question to you.
Obviously, somebody on the defensive side of the ball, and with the guys we have coming back, Demarion Overshown is supposed to be coming back. Obviously, I'm not looking at a lot. I think he'll drastically improve. Maris Leopold hoping to get more reps. I think that'll drastically improve our linebacker room. I think that with James Houston, because these guys that Maris Leopold, James Houston, these guys aren't our starters. They're not getting a full snap of games like I feel like they should be, and I feel like they'll be able to make even more of an impact once they do. Yeah. And like I said, like that, and I think our D-line will be heavily improved in that aspect if James Houston gets more snaps.
So are we looking at the secondary?
Absolutely. I think that specifically in the safety department. If I think
you got somebody in mind?
No, I don't know who's available with the contracts look like. But like,
say a name, or?
If we can make a play for a safety, I think that would specifically a coverage safety maybe who can kind of roam around the backfield.
To get Donovan Wilson out of there.
Yeah, well, again, that's another guy who went out with an injury.
Oh, did he?
Forcing Wanye Thomas to play, who had a really good game.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I think that if we can get a keystone secondary guy, a safety back there, I think that defense would drastically improve. And if we can just get a middle of the pack defense, this team could really. I think this team is just as much of a shot as any other team in the NFL. Yeah.
No, I mean I hear you. You say that, and the name that comes to mind immediately, I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I would hate to see this man in Dallas, but Buda Baker, man, I mean, he's kind of just wasting away right now in Arizona.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking of guys that are like really, really good players on terrible teams right now, obviously. So, I mean, there's some names out there for sure.
Yes.
We have a lot to play with. Right. If Jerry can make it happen.
I guess, do you see Jerry pulling the trigger and making a move like that?
I mean, I think it just depends on what it looks like, how we get the wins that we would need to be in that position. Yeah. I think that I know he's really, really invested in these guys that we have coming back from injury. So I feel like he thinks that them coming back can be a middle of the pack defense.
Right, yes.
Now and if that's the case, then I still think we should be able, because then that move can make us, even like a top 10 to 15 defense. And at that point, I feel like we got it. We're for sure one of the best teams in the. So
right. I mean, you should always look to improve your roster unless you legit think you have the best roster in football.
Right. Because I'm always in the camp that I'd rather go for established veteran players right now. Yeah. Hopefully, then we get these draft picks that hope they come in and be good enough to change this defense.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, in a perfect world, yeah, but I feel like it's more likely that
draft is a crapshoot.
Yeah, I feel like it's more likely that this veteran player who has years and years of dominance in the league continue that once he gets here. So I feel like I would much rather us be in position to maybe trade a couple of those picks because, like I said, we have 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years.
Right.
So that's more than enough to not. We don't have to trade all of them. We can trade a first and a third, or a first and a fourth.
Right.
For some of these guys, second and a third. Like we don't. Who's to say we even have to trade a first-round pick?
Who's this? I mean, yeah. Unless it's. I mean. I'm trying to think of the best safety that would be on the market. I mean, it probably would be Budda Baker, but you could probably at this point get him for a second and a third.
Yeah, that's it. Second and a third, and one of these wide receiver threes we got. We got some stuff. We got some stuff we can use to improve this team. And
right. Okay, so you're because before you were kind of like. Of the mindset of the thought that the season was kind of over, but now you're kind of like
it just
the stretch of these next slate of games.
Yeah, this will be a big stretch for us because
the season,
the stretch after the bye week,
right?
It'll tell us this stretch will tell us if we have any business,
right,
in the games that we got after the bye week, right? And so, and I'm still in the same mindset that it all dependent on our defense. I'm even more confident this week in our offense being able to score against anybody, to be able to get into a shootout with the best of teams. I think the Bears game was a bit of an anomaly with CeeDee Lamb going down in the game. I think that kind of threw our entire offense off. I think 2 games since then, I think that we've showed that we can still be successful, that we can still be one of the best offenses in the NFL. I mean, I think that it'll all just be dependent on our defense. If our defense is going to go out there and give up touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, we'll be in shootouts every week. But even though I think we can do that, we can score.
It's not a good formula for winning.
Right. We've shown that that's just not sustainable. That puts your offense in bad spots. That leaves them no room for error because we had a few 3-and-outs in this game in the middle of all those touchdowns we had. But
right.
That's just the way football is. So, like I said, we're going to be very dependent on whether or not our defense can get a few stops like they did in this Jets game, and if they can even be a mediocre defense. As long as they're not the worst defense in the NFL, I think we'll have a chance to win a lot of football games this season.
Okay, well, Lando's obviously feeling way more optimistic right now about the Cowboys than I am about the Eagles, and we'll see how that plays out.
One last, just want to say, I know the record is the record, but 5 weeks in, Dak Prescott is playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay,
I feel like there's maybe only one guy that you could say is even playing better, if not on the same level, if not better than him. Who would you who?
Probably. I mean, Stafford's been playing pretty well. Surprisingly, Daniel Jones has been playing pretty well. Lamar was playing well before that Kansas City game. Who? To
me, I think the best 2 quarterbacks through the first 5 weeks in the NFL have been Dak Prescott and Baker Mayfield.
Yes. Baker Mayfield has been playing some really good football. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think there's some talk of him getting some MVP love.
Yeah, I think he would be the only person, if the MVP was voted on right now, just their record, he's 4-1, Dak's he's 2-1.
Right.
So I think he'd get the nod.
2-1.
But I think that individually as quarterbacks, I think them two are playing I mean, the best brand of football we're seeing across the league.
Yeah. No, Tampa Bay, man, they're a problem.
Yeah.
We survived them, but they're a problem.
I think there's obviously I think Jared Goff's playing decent.
Right.
Josh Allen's playing well, but everybody's had. And the thing is, like, another reason the NFL is kind of wide open, everybody's had kind of like an iffy game. Nobody's been just dominant each and every game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's from a quarterback standpoint and from just like an entire team standpoint. So
right.
It'll be interesting to see how this league
season progresses.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. But let's flip the script a little bit. We were talking about good quarterback play. The Cincinnati Bengals, and when I saw the notification, when I got the notification of this trade that happened, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed out loud. I literally laughed because I had said it right since he had to make a trade,
right,
to even try to save their season. But I'm talking about trading for even at this point, a Kirk Cousins, a Russell Wilson, maybe
Russell Wilson would have been very interesting.
Right? Maybe even you bring back former Bengal starter Andy Dalton. I don't know, right? Something, right? They go out here and trade for Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
That's going to do anything.
I don't know what they thought he had. I don't know if they saw Joe in the first 4 games of the season.
Listen, man, I guess they said, look, man, he's playing bad for the other Ohio team. Let's go ahead and bring him in here. Cincy is done. This season is done.
You think Joe Burrow comes back, though?
They said 3 months. I mean, okay. They said 3 months, right, when he got turf toe. Was that what, week 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so
because he played how many games? 2 or 3?
It might have been. I think it was 2. And so that's what I mean. Let's say
he only really wanted that.
Yeah, man. So let's. I mean, are you looking at their schedule?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's rattle off the next couple weeks.
Let's see.
Let's.
They have. Hold on.
Because I don't think there's a game they can win.
Green Bay.
Loss.
Pittsburgh.
Loss.
New York Jets. I think
if the Jets can't figure out a way to beat Cincy right now,
right,
Aaron Glenn, I gotta look at you sideways, man. They should lose that game.
Yeah, for sure. The Bears.
Well, yeah.
Pittsburgh again.
Yes, loss.
The Patriots.
Loss.
Baltimore.
Well,
Baltimore with Lamar is a loss for sure. Baltimore with Cooper Rush. I don't know. They got annihilated.
Yeah, their season might be over too. Well, I mean, I think it is, honestly. But
I think Houston. You mean Houston or Baltimore?
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore for sure. I think Houston is as well.
Did they lose this past weekend?
No, they killed Baltimore 44 to. But I think.
But you think Houston is done?
Yeah, I think Baltimore's defense is the only defense that looks just as bad as ours. So that was no different. Yeah. Russell Wilson,
right.
Williams going crazy. I think they're still a really bad offense. Their defense is pretty good. But
they got to protect CJ at some point, man.
They had Buffalo.
Loss.
Baltimore again.
Loss. See, now what week are you in now?
This is week 16 or week 15.
Yeah, no, dude. If I'm
because it's if they lose all these games, what would be the point?
Yeah,
them coming back in December.
No, and I don't want Joe Burrow to rush coming back either.
Right.
Don't Joe. Don't rush this, man. I'm so serious. If I'm Joe Burrow, I come back, right? It's the off season. I'm sitting down with Mike Brown and whoever else. I'm telling them, y'all got one more season.
Yeah.
Before I'm out of here, man. Yeah, y'all got one more season. Either we figure this out or trade me. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
People are already starting to talk like, man, is Joe Burrow the next Andrew Luck?
The injuries are getting insurmountable.
I seriously, and God, I keep agreeing with Kevin O'Connell more and more, man. Franchises and organizations fail young quarterbacks a lot more than young quarterbacks fail organizations. If you have your guy, if you feel like you have your guy, why do you not go out to protect him? I don't understand that. You got Joe Burrow, a top 5 quarterback, and you know when you drafted him, your O-line was piss poor. He took you to the Super Bowl. O-line was still piss poor. His O-line, y'all done brought in bad free agent after bad free agent after bad free agent. Offense O-line is still piss poor. He's still putting up numbers. Defense is piss poor. He's still putting up MVP numbers. This man has done everything he could possibly do for this franchise, and they are failing him time and time again. I can't, man. I can't. If I'm Joe Burrow, the next season, I'm serious. I'm telling Mike Brown, next season, this is it. If y'all don't figure it out, I'm gone. I gotta be, man. I gotta do what's best for me at this point. I'm from Ohio. I love y'all. I'd love to bring a championship back to Cincy, but I just don't think y'all care enough. Y'all don't want it that bad. I don't think they do. So yeah, Cincy. Yeah, go ahead with Joe Burrow, with Joe Flacco. See how that goes. Cleveland, Dylan Gabriel's a starter, but I guess that also means Shador might get some. I mean, I'm assuming unless Dylan Gabriel absolutely lights it up, Shador would have to get some playing time at this point. Let's go ahead and talk about this because we didn't have a chance to talk about this yet. Shador miming the media.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I mean, Rex Ryan told him to shut his mouth. Why is the third string quarterback being interviewed so much?
Because he's Shador, man. You know why.
So,
hold on, wait. So are you not giving him any blame for that?
Blame? But what is that a blame?
Okay, so the media's trying to ask you questions and you... Okay, so that wasn't immature on his part?
No.
That wasn't immature on his part to do that?
No.
How?
Because why is he getting a whole segment on a talk show telling him to shut his mouth?
No.
That's what it was. That was a direct response to Rex Ryan.
Okay, fair. I'm not even talking about like Rex Ryan said what he said. It is what it is. I'm not even talking about that angle of it.
No, because that was the direct angle of it. That is exactly what it is. He was being interviewed. The first interview, I forgot what Rex Ryan was even talking about, but he literally
because he was talking about when Shador said
when they
about bad quarterback play.
Dylan Gabriel.
But that was before that though.
Yeah, and then that happened. That interview happened. Rex Ryan had their whole segment on Get Up on ESPN.
Yes,
and he said that he needs to just shut up and get the playbook. Just shut it.
Yeah, learn the playbook.
And so he got, and then that was a direct response to that.
Oh my gosh.
If they can talk crazy and say whatever they want,
but he's not talking to Rex Ryan in the Cleveland media. He's not talking to Rex Ryan. He's talking to Cleveland media.
He's talking to everybody.
But the Cleveland media didn't tell him to shut up.
That's everybody said. That's how the entire media is acting.
I think you're giving him too much leeway.
I think everyone's giving him entirely too much flack. It's ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a bit childish and immature.
Do we know the third string quarterback of any other team in the NFL?
You are not wrong in the fact that Shador should not be getting this level of attention, and
that's where the problem starts,
right?
And everything,
but unfortunately,
and his reactions and all of that, you can't be mad at. I'm not mad at his reactions to their actions.
Okay, again. But he's not interviewing. Rex Ryan's not asking him questions. The Cleveland media are trying to talk to him about this, not Rex Ryan.
Yes, and his initial comments were to the Cleveland media.
What initial all I saw was they asked Dillon Gabriel getting the start.
He was talking to them about that. Rex Ryan was talking to him about talking to the Cleveland media.
Yes. But
so when next time he talked to the Cleveland media. I
hear what you're saying. I do, man. I'm not gonna lie, I think he's playing this all wrong, bro. I really do. But I mean maybe because at this point, I don't know if they've announced that he's the backup. Because I think they said something about bringing the other backup on the practice squad. I don't know, but I think Shadour's playing this all types of wrong, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I think it's clear cut that it's more. That's why this is all happening, because he's playing it wrong. He's a better quarterback than Dillon Gabriel. We watched him for years.
I think him and Dillon Gabriel are probably the same level of quarterback right now. Like they're probably the same.
Dillon Gabriel was on the Oregon Ducks. Can you imagine if what Shador was doing? If he had the offensive line of the Oregon Ducks. He had Travis Hunter for sure.
Yes, he absolutely had Travis Hunter. He had Travis Hunter. Jimmy Horn was no slouch. LaJohn Webster was no slouch.
What is the guy? Oh my God! Who was just in Oregon? They were not the number one team. They were not the number one undefeated team because of Dillon Gabriel.
No, but Dillon Gabriel was playing great in that offense.
He was playing great in an offense that,
if you're asking me right now, like, first of all, if we're being honest, I mean, Dillon Gabriel has, at least in college, he did it at like bigger schools and bigger moments than Shador did. So I mean UCF, Oklahoma, Oregon, like he performed on bigger stages. So
he was Shador performed better as a better player.
I'd have to look at their numbers, bro. I can't. But I think they're at the same level, like the same breed of quarterback right now in the league. Honestly, dude, like, I don't know. Like, I saw it. Did you see what Damian Lillard tweeted?
No.
He was like, Raiders, go ahead and trade for Shador, bro. Obviously, he's over the Geno Smith experiment.
Oh, my God, yeah. I know a guy who's a Raiders fan who's sick.
I think Shador could. Can he play? Could he start in the league? Probably. Probably, right? I don't know. Again, he holds the ball a little too long. He's not that athletic. Probably, right? But I think he's shooting himself in the foot way too much. Like, and yeah, just because Rex Ryan said that, bro, don't mean you gotta do that, bro. Just answer the questions. It's not hard. Like, it's not. It's not hard.
He did that. He answers the questions. He answers the questions. He gets told to shut up. If he shuts up, he gets told to answer the questions.
I agree with you in the fact that, like, he is who he is. Like, we should embrace that, right? If maybe, okay, hold on. He is who he is, right? He is who he is partially because of who his father is, right? His father earned that cachet. Shador has not earned that cachet yet. That's my biggest thing. You haven't done jack squat yet. And no disrespect, but you're a 5th round draft pick on a team that didn't even want you.
Because I think...
Like, just come in with a little bit of humility.
See, there's the thing. I think he's earned exactly what he's asking for. A shot to play. I think that...
Okay.
It's... Everyone's there, like, you're not old. I think that kind of undermines the talent and just the production and just everything that they put into, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if I worked my entire life for that, I was an amazing college football player.
Yes.
I kind of did earn a shot to play in the NFL.
He had, he's earned a shot, yes. It's everything else.
Yeah, I think that everything else might have made him a 5th-round pick, but he still earned a shot to show on the field what he can do. I think he's just not being given that way.
I think probably. I mean, Dylan Gabriel would probably have to play like horrible, or get hurt. But honestly, I mean, Cleveland. Again, we've heard it from multiple people. Kevin Stefanski didn't want Shedeur Sanders,
right?
So, yeah, it's probably not going to happen in Cleveland. Honestly, it's kind of crazy how. Well, no, I guess you couldn't send 2 quarterbacks to Cincy, right? Yeah, I just don't think his shot's going to come in Cincy. Or in Cleveland. Yeah, in Cleveland. I just don't think it's going to happen there.
Me neither. And I don't want it to. That's a terrible situation. It's gonna be because it would suck to get the starting role.
Yeah.
The team is a dumpster fire, and everybody be like, "See,
Well, here's the thing, though. Where else is he? I mean, where else?
Right.
The Raiders. They could trade for him, huh?
Baltimore.
Maybe
Cooper Rush is not keeping anything afloat.
Maybe, right? But I mean, yeah, maybe Baltimore. Who else? I can't think.
That's just teams that are kind of hurt now.
Well, I'm just thinking about teams that like have iffy quarterback play. I guess Baltimore, because Lamar's hurt, but like,
yeah.
Who else? Pittsburgh, I guess. Because after this year, it's funny how it's other teams in his division, right?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the Raiders, but like who? I mean, I can't even think of anybody. Can you?
Raiders.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? The Jets, maybe if the Justin Fields experiment does not go well. Yeah. Right.
How are the Jaguars feeling about Trevor Lawrence? It's been some time.
I mean, they paid him, so I mean, I think they're in on him for now. And I don't think he's ever shown like Clemson level of Trevor Lawrence yet, but I watched Monday night. He looked okay. He looked decent. I mean, he can make every throw on the field. Honestly, what Trevor Lawrence needs to do more? He needs to use his legs more, man. He was shredding Kansas City with his legs.
Game-winning touchdowns.
Yeah, but throughout the whole game, he was just shredding them. Yeah. Like Liam Cohen needs to start featuring that more in the offense. There's just like right now, and it's funny because we're gonna go through the season and then draft season is gonna come around and there's gonna be like quarterbacks. But like right now, it doesn't feel like there's that many opportunities for Shedeur to get on an NFL roster. You know what I'm saying?
There never really are, honestly. You're never going to just have like an abundance, but there are
opportunities, you mean?
Yeah, there are, but there are some out there, and I think that he should definitely be pushing to get a change of scenery.
If I'm the Raiders, like I got nothing to lose.
Definitely.
From the Raiders, I got nothing to lose. If I'm the Jets, I don't know, man. I've never been sold on Justin Fields as a full-time starter, so I don't know. So, yeah, again, does Shedeur deserve a shot? Yes. I also think he just needs to, because he's been served a couple of pieces of humble pie. He just needs to eat it and just, I'm not saying he's not locking in, just just do what you got to do, bro.
Yeah.
All right? Don't cause any unnecessary issues. Don't be the reason why Cleveland media wants to come in the locker room, right? Or whatever team you're on, right? Just be there, do your job, be ready for when your opportunity comes. You don't always got to say something. That's my point. You don't always have to say something. And yeah, sometimes not saying something is saying something. But we'll see. We'll see. When and if that opportunity ever comes for Shedeur. Sunday Night Football. AFC East showdown. We had the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Did you watch that game?
I was not able to. No.
Okay, I watched most of it. I gotta say, man, I'm not gonna lie. Drake May and the Patriots looked pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I saw some of it. I saw a couple of the turnovers.
Stephon Diggs was having a revenge game if there ever was one.
Right.
But Drake May, he was making all the right plays, all the right throws. They were able to run the ball pretty well. New England looked pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie, they looked pretty good. Buffalo, I mean, Josh Allen, does what Josh Allen does. Buffalo's always gonna be in the game with him. But yeah, New England, they looked pretty good, man.
Did they take their spot back as the top team in the AFC East?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see. Probably.
No, I'm asking like.
Oh no! You mean like in general?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, I think it's still it's Buffalo's division now for sure. But I do think New England can sneak into that second spot. I don't trust Miami.
No, Miami's bad.
And yeah, with Tyreek Hill out for the season now, that yeah. I think Mike McDonald's.
The Jets are.
Yeah, right.
So you think
I think the Patriots are going to end up being the second best team in that division.
I mean, I think they're guaranteed to be the best. You don't think they have a chance to be the best team in the division?
I think they could. I think they could mess around and end up having the best overall roster in that division. I think the Josh Allen factor it's a little much for me there, man. I mean, you got the reigning MVP on your squad, man. It's bound to get you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
But no, I mean, I think the Patriots. I mean, Mike Vrabel, we know his resume as a head coach. He's a good head coach. I know he didn't end great in Tennessee, but no, I do. I like New England, man. I think they could probably sneak in as a wild card team in the playoffs. Mike Vrabel, he didn't lose that often, so. And I mean, shoot, they spent money this offseason, man. They got Milton Williams from us. They got Carlton Davis from Detroit. They already got Christian Gonzalez on the other side locking up receivers.
Right.
Yeah, no, man. New England looks good. I don't think they've dethroned Buffalo yet, though. I don't think they will. Now, unless this season they finish pretty strong and they build on it and they keep building around Drake May. You know what? Also, I'll say this on this note, because we talked about franchises failing young quarterbacks. The Patriots have done the opposite for Drake May. They drafted Drake May last year. What they do this year? Drafted his left tackle 4th overall. And Will Campbell's looking like a stud right now.
Right.
What they go out and do?
Get a receiver.
They got Stephon Diggs. Right? Man, if you got your guy, go out there and build an offense around him. Go get an offensive line that can protect him. Go get him receivers. Just build your team around your guy if you feel like you got your guy. It's that simple. But, yeah, no, I like New England. I think they can make some noise. I think they can be the second best team in the AFC. Or AFC East, that is. Mm-hmm. I do think it's still Buffalo's division to lose, though. I mean, the Josh Allen factor is just too huge for me right now. But, I mean, who knows? We'll see.
No, for sure. I think that the Patriots are definitely building. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that, like I said earlier, just like our conference, I think both conferences are kind of wide open.
Yep.
And I think the Patriots, they might have a chance to kind of sneak out with the win and win that division, which it'll make it very interesting come playoff time to see who ends up.
It would be because I think the Patriots are 4-1 now, right?
Both teams are 4-1.
I think both teams, they're 4-1 now. Yeah, you know what?
The division, yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, that'll be interesting to see how that division.
No, the Patriots are 3-2.
Are they? Okay. And Buffalo's 4-1 now.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how that division plays out. I want to touch on this now because I just thought about it because we hadn't really spoken on it yet, but there's kind of, but not really, a quarterback controversy brewing in San Francisco. Are you aware of this?
Oh, with
Mac Jones and Brock Purdy. Mac Jones is kind of Brock Purdy right now.
Yeah, I mean,
do you think this is all for nothing, or do you think there's actually something to this?
I mean, I haven't really got to see Mac play in Brock's absence, so I haven't really seen if it's the same kind of scenario where, because I think that Brock Purdy has kind of elevated himself. He's not just
Mr. Irrelevant anymore.
Right. I think that he's become a better player to where in that offense, while yes it is they have really good players around him, he's able to hold his own and do what needs to be done. I think that maybe I got to see what Mac Jones is doing to where if he's looking more like a Mr. Irrelevant or so just a cog in that machine.
Right.
And I feel like that kind of depends. And if it looks like Mac Jones is just playing on another level, then maybe you keep riding the hot hand. But
oh man, really? You just paid Brock Purdy? You gonna ride the hot hand with Mac Jones?
It depends on how much longer. I mean, but if it's like 6, 7, 8 games and they're on a win streak, then I feel like maybe.
Would you feel that way if Dak was out for like an extended period of time and Joe Milton had a hot hand?
Impossible, but
I mean, but the same scenario though, right? Like you're a franchise guy. You just paid this guy.
But that's the thing. My franchise guy isn't Brock Purdy. I'm looking at who it is.
So you're okay. So
like I said, he's shown he was the guy. He was Mr.
He's San Francisco's guy though.
He elevated his game in the sense to where he's kind of set himself apart, but. If Mac Jones can show that it's kind of the same, then but
so you're not like sold on Brock Purdy being like a franchise guy. Then is what I'm hearing.
It's more so I'm not sold on Mac Jones not being the type of franchise guy that Brock Purdy is.
I mean, I'm sorry, I got way too much money committed to Brock, and we've kind of. I mean, not even tailored. I
understand that for sure.
Yeah, not even the offense isn't even tailored to Brock because the real Kyle Shanahan is an offensive genius. Like that's just a fact, right? Jimmy Garoppolo, Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, you can put anybody in there. They are going to succeed at quarterback. That's just a fact, right? So Kyle Shanahan, he is the main cog in the machine when it comes to that. But I mean. I think the real question is I don't know, man. If Mac Jones, because I haven't really had a chance to watch them play with Mac Jones yet either. But I mean, I don't know. If you think about it, man, San Fran's kind of like the quarterback, the quarterback retread spot, right? Like guys go there. It's either there or Minnesota, right? Sam Darnold was there. Mm-hmm. Mac Jones is there now. I think there were a couple other guys that went there too for just a season, right? Just a season to learn and just experience that.
Right.
And I think really it'll be interesting where Mac Jones is. You know, if we keep this up, right, and he has a good season for however many games he plays with it, right? Like, does Mac Jones go somewhere else next season and somebody offers him a 1-year deal, approve a deal, and you know, I don't know, does he go to Vegas or the Jets situation or Cleveland if they don't draft a quarterback again?
Right. The same situation we were talking about, who will need a quarterback.
Right. So I think that's really where my head is at with it.
That's probably the most likely scenario. He's just building his resume.
I mean, Mac even said it.
Putting stuff on tape.
Right. I mean, you saw what he said, right?
No.
He was literally he literally said, this is Brock's team. Like, Brock's the starter. I'm just here doing my job as the backup. He literally said that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think Mac he understands the assignment. But he doesn't want to be a backup his whole life, obviously. I mean, he got drafted in the first round by New England.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how fast they moved off of him, man. But, got drafted in the first round, had a decent rookie year, and then everything just kind of fell off. I think Bill Belichick really sabotaged Mac Jones. I'm not even going to lie to you. But, yeah, man, hey, shout out to Mac Jones, man. If he's reviving his career in San Fran and, he's getting some good film and good tape out there, maybe a team pulls the trigger and trades for him. Cincy, I'm not going to lie. Maybe, San Fran would have been willing to give up Mac Jones right now because Brock Purdy's hurt, but I don't know, man. Look, going for Joe Flacco, you're telling me you're punting on the season. I mean, to me, you're telling me that.
I mean, I guess it may.
Unless Joe Flacco turns back the clock.
There weren't really too many moves to make to save the season.
I would have tried.
Jake Browning obviously wasn't it.
I would have tried to go get Kirk at least, man.
Maybe people were asking for too much. You don't want to save the season. But
I would have tried to get Kirk. I mean, even a Jameis Winston. I would never trade for Jameis Winston, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's a lateral move. Neither one of those. It's really gonna save you.
A lateral move.
I feel like there's a lot of names where you're really not gonna save the season, but you don't have to give up too much in an attempt to save the season.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you go Andy Dalton. Where is he? Is he still in Carolina?
Maybe.
I think he is. I don't know, man. You call back former Cincinnati Bengal starter Andy Dalton and see what he know. I don't know. Joe Flacco move did absolutely nothing for me in terms of Cincy's hopes for the season. I could be wrong. We could be wrong. We'll see how that plays out. Before we get on out of here, obviously we got to get a name for this segment, man.
Yeah.
But obviously now we're gonna flip the script and go away from sports. And excuse me, for those of you who are also avid Love Is Blind watchers like myself, season 9 is out now. And Lando, you never watched the show, right?
Never seen an episode.
Do you understand the premise of the show?
Is it so?
Let's see. What do you know or don't know about the show?
Is it anything to do with Love Island at all?
No. Now I haven't watched Love Island. So you've watched Love Island?
No.
Okay. No, it has nothing to do with Love Island.
I've seen more clips of
Love Island. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Love Island. Shall I give you a breakdown of the show?
Is it like contestant number 1? You can't see them; they're all behind the door, and
kind of, but it's not like contestant style though. So there's a men's quarters and a women's quarters, right? Where they live and they say no phones, no electronics, nothing, right?
Yeah. And
there are pods. Now pods is where you have dates. Right?
Okay.
Pods are where you have dates, and you sit there and you meet people and you talk and you write down notes, you play games, whatever. You just talk and you get to know this person and you build connections. And when I guess the man feels like it's time and the connection is right, man will propose through the wall. Women will say yes or they say no, whatever.
Propose like marriage proposal?
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yes, a marriage proposal.
Off a pod date. Off
of maybe a week or two of pod dating, yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not even going to lie to you. Like I said, season 9 just dropped. And this was the first time I've seen ever in the history of the show. An engagement happened in the first episode. And I was shocked. But yes, a marriage proposal. And then at that point,
this is season 1. You said season
9. Season.
And so it's like
they go to different cities.
Well, hold on. Is it a game show?
It's not a game show.
So they're not trying to win. So hold on. So a proposal is that you don't win.
They are trying to find love.
So, okay. That means there's 9 seasons worth of pod proposals.
Yes.
How many marriages?
Are still standing?
Yes.
Honestly, I swear, man, I think it's like 4.
Is there 1 per season?
I think one from the very first season. There's one still going very strong. Might be maybe 3 or 4 after that. I swear, it's definitely less than 10.
Interesting.
So once the guy proposes, the girl says yes, then they will have the meeting. And it's a whole thing. Guy lines up here, girl lines up there, and they unveil each other. And, suit and tie, dress and everything. And that's them meeting for the first time, right? And usually for me watching, I can tell.
That's why none of them last. They're signing up for it.
Well, here's the thing. Me personally, I feel like I can tell most of the time, like when they're first meeting each other, if the attraction is there on both sides, like where this is gonna go. And so after that, they'll go on a honeymoon, and after that, they basically like do the next part of the experiment, which is they move in together. Mm-hmm. They move into like a neutral apartment together, right? And they meet each other's family and friends, all this and that. They're prepping for the wedding and everything, right? And then they go through that, and then they get to the wedding day, and they say I do or I don't. And then life goes on. So that is the premise of the show.
Yeah, I was with it. I was like, what do you mean they say I do or I don't?
Like they get to the altar.
So they do all that.
And people have been left at the altar.
What the heck? Well, okay. But okay.
So my question to you is, do you feel like love can be and is blind?
Like, could you fall in love through this game show?
Again, it's not a game show. But I'm basically, essentially, what I'm asking you is, do you think you can fall in love with somebody without seeing them physically first?
No, and it's not even the attraction is more like that's one part, but when you were naming all the stuff they had to do, the thing that like flashed in my head, which is probably like the biggest one, is moving in together.
Yes.
Then, because I feel like that's the biggest, and that's when you really, that's somebody in their like true form, true self, them at home by themselves.
Yes.
And I think that's a really big factor. You never really know who you are. You have to get to know somebody gradually before you see that person.
Yes.
Or before that person even feels comfortable letting that person out. Yeah,
no, I hear you. Okay, so,
and that's just from like a lot of, but then just from like a primary standpoint, then I think two people have that, like you said, that you can tell off right boy that attraction is there.
Yes.
I think that while in the sense that I guess it can, because you can see each other and that attraction be there.
Yes.
If it's not there, then it's never gonna work out.
Right. No, exactly. I mean, I'm with you. I share the same sentiment. I feel like people try to make it seem like it's shallow to say like, oh, well, like if it looks first for you, then like why? Here's the thing. I have to be attracted to you. Like I have to be drawn to you first, right, in order to want to approach you, in order to want to learn about what music you like, in order to want to learn about where your head is at, what are your goals. Like I have to want to like be attracted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, for sure. I just, the physical attraction has to be there first, because like to me that comes and then everything else follows after that. Right. I'm not saying it's the most important thing, but I think it's the first thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, man, living with somebody, that's a huge thing. And they do it. I mean, mind you, this whole experiment is crammed into like 4 weeks. Right. So, yeah, I mean, it's funny because, kid you not, Love is Blind did come to Austin. And I believe they're filming right now, actually. And,
I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah. I was contemplating I just sort of joking around with the idea of maybe hopping on there. And you know what? Honestly, my therapist said it best. She was like, she doesn't understand how all these trust fund babies just get on that show because, I mean, you sign up for this show, you better have a lot of money stacked up in the bank, and you better have like
paid for being on the show.
No. But like, you got to take off work, unless you just have money. Like your family has money like that. You got to take off work for like months.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Aren't you being paid to be on the show?
The show is not paying you. No, I don't believe so. Now you can get like afterwards, right? Like you become an influencer or whatever, but like I don't believe the show is paying you. No.
That's crazy. Because it's like the biggest. This is one of the biggest shows ever. And how are they?
I don't know. I don't know if they pay you. I don't know. I could be wrong. If you are a former Love Is Blind participant, let us know if you got paid. I don't know. I don't think they get paid. But regardless, like when you're applying to be on the show, like, do you have that much PTO? Like you just take because you're taking off a lot of time for work,
right?
Right. So, yeah, that could not be me. That cannot be me. But yeah, man. I watch the show mainly for giggles. Like honestly, it's kind of hilarious to me how people operate. But yeah, I don't think Love Is Blind. I think the physical attraction has to be there because I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I'll say this: like, I'm a great conversationalist. I can have great conversation with anybody if I really want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna deny it. I'm sorry. Like it is what it is. So for me, it's like cool. I can have great conversations with X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Like if I can't see you, I can't feel you. You know what I'm saying?
The
like
conversation doesn't really mean much. Right?
If I can't see you, I can't feel you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. For me, I do not think Love Is Blind. I don't think that show would have been for me. But I guarantee you, I feel like we're gonna see. I know for a fact I'm gonna see somebody on there that I know in some capacity.
If you would have done it, you would have made approximately $1,000 per week.
Oh, did you look it up?
Yeah. Not too bad.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. He said if you would have done it. Okay, fair. So, Love Is not blind for you.
No.
Are you interested in the show now?
Oh
no. Well,
sounds crazy.
It's a good watch, man. I'm season 9, episode 3 right now. I don't know what episode y'all are on out there, but I'll just say this: I don't like Mike. If you know, you know. I don't like Mike. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. I'm Eric, your resident Eagles fan.
I'm Orlando, the resident Cowboys fan.
And please like, comment, subscribe,
share it to your friends.
Right?
You know, run those numbers up on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube.
Everything. And I do want to apologize for us not having the last episode out via YouTube.
Oh yeah, that was on me. I didn't press record.
I was just gonna say we had technical difficulty.
Not too technical. I mean,
we just forgot to record, man. We got so hyped up and ingratiated in the conversation.
Happens to the best of us.
We just forgot to press record, but you're seeing us live now. You will see us live going forward. And until next time, peace.
Later.
Jamal with a stroke of genius.